André Rieu, globally known as the King of the Waltz, recently turned 75. As he enters this milestone year, a series of emotional and physical challenges have prompted him to reflect on his extraordinary career and future in music. The world-famous Dutch violinist, who has devoted his life to reviving classical music for mainstream audiences through his Johann Strauss Orchestra, recently endured a health crisis that has left fans deeply moved and concerned. This past March, Rieu was forced to cancel 4 highly anticipated concerts in Mexico City after falling severely ill with a sudden bout of the flu. The incident shocked his global fan base, as Rieu is known for his stamina and almost mythical record of never missing performances. The cancellations disappointed more than 40,000 ticket holders who had filled the sold-out venues, eager to see their musical hero in person after years of waiting. Rieu had originally planned to perform 6 consecutive shows between March 25th and March 30th, 2024. He managed to complete only 2 before his body gave out. The high altitude of Mexico City, combined with extreme jet lag from a 14-hour journey and a circulating virus, created a perfect storm. Despite his excitement at returning to Mexico, a country he hadn't toured in years, Rieu's health quickly deteriorated. His longtime physician, Dr. Peter de Beer, who has cared for him for 24 years, explained that Rieu rarely cancels shows, and the severity of this flu episode made it one of the most alarming events of the maestro's career. In a heartfelt statement, Rieu said, "Dear friends, my orchestra and I were so excited to finally return to Mexico after so many years. It was wonderful to feel the love of our Mexican fans at the first 2 concerts. I am deeply regretful and heartbroken that I won't be able to play the remaining 4 concerts for you." This wasn't the first time fate had interfered with his plans in Mexico. In 2017, an earthquake forced him to cancel a concert series there. The cumulative stress of those disappointments, combined with the physical challenges of travel, has had a lasting impact. Rieu admitted backstage that age and exhaustion were catching up to him. Orchestra members, including vocalist Donald van Doorn, also struggled with nosebleeds and dehydration due to the high altitude and tight schedule. Pierre Rieu, André's son and tour manager, explained that his father was physically shaking and feared he couldn't continue performing. The decision to cancel the rest of the Mexico tour was difficult but necessary. Unlike previous postponements, these concerts will not be rescheduled. This decision marks a significant shift. Rieu, once famous for performing without interruption, now acknowledges that not all international tours may be possible in the future. "I don't want to put myself through that torture anymore," he admitted. The Mexico experience revealed the limits even a musical legend must respect as he grows older. Despite this scare, Rieu's health has since improved significantly. After abruptly leaving Mexico, he returned home to his beloved Maastricht, where he recovered at his 15th-century castle that doubles as both his residence and business headquarters. "During my illness, I got a glimpse of life without music. It drove me crazy," he confessed. That moment was sobering, but it reignited his commitment to performing, albeit more strategically. Together with his team, he has scaled back media, obligations, and non-essential appearances to preserve energy for what matters most: making music. To mark his 75th birthday, Rieu launched a special global cinema event titled The Dream Continues, paying tribute to his childhood dream of forming an orchestra and touring the world. Despite the setbacks, Rieu continues to perform, with more than 800,000 tickets sold for 90 concerts in 2024 alone. Rieu attributes his stamina to a carefully maintained health regimen, which includes daily exercise, a largely organic diet, and no alcohol, though he occasionally indulges in a slice of pie or homemade cake. His medical team has expanded to include Dr. Twain van den Heuvel, following a heart attack suffered by a musician during a past tour in Greece. This reflects a broader commitment to safety and sustainability as Rieu continues to perform into his later years. Notably, Rieu's approach to global touring has changed. Mexico no longer appears on his tour calendar, and there are no signs he will return. The physical demands are simply too great. This echoes earlier experiences, such as his canceled U.S. tour in 2020, which was halted after just one show in Tampa due to the pandemic. And back in 2010, a viral infection in his vestibular nerve forced him to postpone shows in Australia and New Zealand. His son Pierre put it plainly, altogether, it was just too much. The Mexico incident was a tipping point, confirming what Rieu has reluctantly come to accept. Age matters. The orchestra had no time to acclimate before the concerts began, and the effects were immediate. The 7-hour time difference, 14-hour flight and high-altitude location compounded to create a health hazard even for Rieu, who famously once said, "I have 2 speeds, nothing and full pelt." Now he admits a third speed is needed, rest. To accommodate these new realities, Rieu's production company and partners, including audio provider Solotech, have developed more adaptable and efficient tour models. These prioritize reduced physical stress while maintaining the spectacular quality his fans expect. His team is focused on making every performance count without compromising his well-being. Despite these changes, Rieu's passion for music remains undimmed. Maastricht's Vrijthof Square, which he transforms each year into the Netherlands' largest open-air concert hall, still holds deep meaning for him. And as he approaches the next chapter of his career, Rieu is more determined than ever to continue, sharing his music with the world, just a little more carefully. When asked about retirement, he replied with characteristic humor and optimism. "Retire? Never. I'm 75, but I feel 27. I'm gonna live to 140. His words, while lighthearted, reflect a deeper truth. Music is his lifeblood, and even in the face of illness, aging, and exhaustion, André Rieu remains committed to his dream. For the millions of fans who adore him, that dream continues to be a beautiful symphony that shows no sign of ending anytime soon.